Okay, I actually hit start recording this time. Perfect, high roll, we're doing it. I just recorded maybe 10-15 minutes of me yip-yapping to a blank screen. Well done. So what is the goal for this particular run here? Well, the concept is everything is built around starfish. Our entire early game is get good tier 1 cell pet, preferably chinchilla or chipmunk, because these ones scale the best into setting up for a Jevil or a starfish endgame. And we just barnacle and try to stay alive in the mid game as best we can. Barnacle's a super cool pet. Love that guy a ton. I think we end up seeing him in this run, and by I think I mean we do, because I might have just watched it through, yip-yapping to nobody. Skipping a bunch of chills here, but they were late. Oh, goodbye. And for context, the reason that Chilla is so good, I grounded. The reason Chilla is so good is because it counts for multiple level 3 cell pets. So it's similar to Platypus in that regard, except it's tier 1 instead of a tier 4, which means it's much more feasible in order to hit that level 3 without having to stack and hope for a bass to pay off. And I think it's generally kind of hard to fit Platypus in a lot of packs because it's a summon pet, and a lot of the summon pets are better tempo. There's some reason I couldn't fit it in this pack, but I wanted Slug and I wanted Seagull. Seagull counts as a summon pet, and I wanted Slug just as a better payoff for Jevil in the very late game because I didn't have great options to win if I ended up getting to turn 17, turn 18. It just gets very hard to win at that point, so we take our levels on turn 4, hoping for Barnacle Boy. We find Barnacle Boy. Well done, team. And these are a double skip here. I don't have Ogo in the pack, but Lucky Cat can be a nice pickup if you hit 2 of them, or if the other tier up just feels real snoozer. And, oh, dude, this giving double is so good on level up. My god. I mean, it does it on base, but going from giving 2-2 to 4-4 in battle is disgusting. Disgusting. So here we pick up our Elk, we pick up our Peach, and this is a suboptimal shot. I did not execute on my Barnacle Boy correctly here, because I should cycle the Pigeon before I buy the Elk, but at this point I can't really fix my mistake. There's not really a reason to try to. And we get breakpointed like crazy by... That is our 3rd grounded sighting this video. That's so many groundeds. Hello? We check what's in the stoat. We don't like what's in the stoat. And we're just elk gaming here. And the reason we're not worried about selling the bass immediately is because I don't really care which of these gets hit by elk. I just care that I have my level 3 queued up. The elk is just a nice little luxury. He's definitely not a necessity, though. He's not our game plan. And so we take our pair here, we roll once, beautiful shop. Oh, delightful. Take our other level here. I don't know if I strictly needed to do that at that point, but we did it. I can now, in theory, reroll the Barnacle, but since we already have a Starfish locked, I don't think I'm gonna prioritize spending 3 gold on trying to reroll him. It just doesn't make sense when he's going to definitely be the first thing sold. Can stack you so that we have a level 3 guaranteed for sell value purposes. And there's another grounded. Hello. It's been a while. There's like a total of 3 or 4 people that play customs. And I am the one that's running teams like this. I'm the kid that's peeing in the pool. Making teams that nobody wants to face in the late game. My apologies, my apologies. But we pick up a Quetzalcoatl here. This is super high roll. This is the pet that we want to see from the next tier up. There's 2 of them that we want, and this one is the best at this point in the game. that's grounded again, but this time Ground is running a broken chicken scaling behemoth team. He's gonna have fun with that. I'm no longer the only one peeing in the pool. Alright, so casual 2120 beaver. That's a really obvious sell target. Goodbye forever. And now we have this giant elk with no home. So we send him along to get our seagull. And seagull is one of the important parts of the puzzle here. I reroll our tier 6 here because I don't really care about him specifically. I want to try to find one of the tier 6s that I care about. Notably, either second Quetz is fine, but more importantly, we want to find Sir Bosoms. Because we are finding our sweet baby pup. We're puppy hunting out here. We're looking for a puppy out here. So the reason I stack Lucky Cat there is in case I don't hit the Quetz level. Since if I don't hit the Quetz level, then what ends up happening is I don't get a level 3 in 2 turns, instead I get it in 3 turns, which is real bad. And now we get a very powerful level 2 Sleipnir, and now we have Kitty. We keep rolling. Keep rolling. It would be nice to hit level 3 Quetzalcoatl, but it's not a priority. We just need to find the rest of the build. Also, wait, okay. How many grounded sightings were that? That was so many grounded sightings. Anyways, I want to look at that battle again because that interaction was super funny with Onion. So, Kitty dies. Onion before attack, run to the back. The Darwin's fox went, oh, jump attack the attacker. Okay. No, that makes perfect sense. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Look at him. He dies. And then the Darwin's fox attacks the frontmost friend because... but he's not in the front anymore. So Darwin's fox was changed so it attacks the frontmost friend or the cause of the pet fainting, whichever is applicable. And the pet was dead that caused him to faint, so he just jump attacked the frontmost pet, but I had already fled to the back. Also, that was a casual I want to find a good end on, but I did not have one. So I was just gonna take a pigeon there just to guarantee it. Ooh. We're really hoping to just find our boy Cerberus out here. Do we lose this team? I think it's... No. Of course not. Good work. Ammonite. Really coming in clutch there for us. And there's our boy. There's Sir Bosoms. He's here. Now this turn, if I buy the albino squirrel, I cannot... Yeah, I think I'm specifically delaying buying albino squirrel this turn because I want to have odds of being able to get the Cerberus pup, because I can only sell one pet separately, and I already bought Cerberus this turn. Another jump team leaps to the back to hunt down my seagull. My pup was not able to survive. He was not so fortunate. So this pet feels super cool with this particular lineup. It's super niche, but this sort of helps to bridge the archetype between Quetzalcoatl, Starfish, and Cat, because this lets me convert this guy into a proper econ pet. He can still be a proper econ pet. I can hit Lucky Cat with him. I can hit Golden Beetle. Either of those give me a ton of money to play with the next turn to make Cat work. But this is a nice little bit of extra where it's 3 sell value and it gives me 3 foods that I can potentially buy with Cat. Or they could be completely garbage. So first we buy our apple. Peach of Immortality, but it's an apple. And at this point, I want to make the Cerberus not die as easily because it got sniped out that last round. So we'd like to fix that, ideally. Don't really want to cycle here, because I want to find an end-on pet for Quetzalcoatl. And we get a golden beetle. So yeah, having the seagull be level 2 is really important for trying to have this combo work. Because otherwise, my team just kind of peters out really hard. And now, just in the nick of time, we've done it. 9 wins. We could not afford to win without winning with Fire Pup on board at this point in time, and we've finally done it. I no longer need chocolate. He's gonna get to level 3 in one go. He's gonna get big and strong. And now we just want good foods to buy of our kitty. We can also consider re-rolling Quetz, so we would consider holding Chickpea or Water of Youth. I think I have both of them in here. I do. And we actually lock a Water of... We use a Water of Youth on the seagull. He served his purpose. He's done. We don't need to feed triggers with 8/8 Fire Pups with Okra. But it doesn't matter. We get there. Now, for context, this was not the easiest set of runs. I had 2 other runs that had failed that got to this point. Or sorry, 3 runs. One of them had most of the infrastructure. 2 of them actually had the Fire Pup. One of them had a Giga Fire Pup. Look at this. This is turn 16. This team loses, but this team wins? Anyways. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. Peace, 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 peace.